Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Balani Ranggabella. The topic debate today is this house belief that social media more harm than good. Uh, I agree with the motion because the social media more harm, not uh, more harm than good. Social media is something that is still relatively new in terms of its development and use. Various studies that analyze the positive and negative impact of social media are still being carried out, especially nowadays where the level of use is getting higher. Even so, quoting from Help Guide, many studies have found a strong relationship between social media and negative effects such as an increased risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts. Currently, most people access social media via smartphones. Social media provide convenience in terms of human relation, and also means that social media can always be accessed anytime, anywhere. This round the clock hyper connection can lead to impulse control issues, constant alerts and notification that can affect your concentration and focus, interfere with sleep quality, and make you a slave to your phone. The first negative impact of social media is the feeling that your life is always lacking when compared to the life of self of other people on social media. Even though mm, even though you may now be well aware that much of the posts they are circulating on social media are the result of manipulation, there will still be a feeling of insecurity from within. You may not feel beautiful enough, stylish enough, or not enjoying life enough based on what other people display. Likewise, you must be aware that other people tend to share important and rare things in their life to be displayed on social media. But the fact will not reduce feelings or envy and dissatisfaction with you look at photo or friend on vacation, shop for branded goods, eat a luxury place, and so on. In the end, there will always feeling on inadequacy and dissatisfaction originating from uploads on social media. The second negative impact of social media can trigger anxiety. Quoting from BBC.com, researchers have observed general sense of anxiety triggered by social media. Anxiety is characteristic by feeling of restlessness and worry, as well as difficult sleeping and concentrating. A study published in the journal Computer and Human Behavior found that people who reported using seven or more social media platforms were three times more likely to have high level of generalized anxiety symptoms than people who use only zero uh, to social media platforms. Even so, it is not 100% person, clear with her, and how social media can can cause anxiety in individual. Research from base Boyle University in Romania review exciting research on the relationship between social anxiety and social networks and said the results were mixed. They concluded that further research needed to be done. The third negative impact of social media is the emergence of feelings of depression within. Several studies have found the link between depression and social media used to studies involving more than 700 students found that the depressive systems such as low mood and feelings of worthlessness and hopelessness were related to the quality of online interaction. Research for hundred levels of depressive symptoms among those who reported having more negative interaction. A similar study conducted in the 2007 2016 involving 107,000 people found a threefold risk risk of depression and anxiety among people who use social media platform a lot. Research for feeling depressed included cyberbullying, have a distorted view of other people's life, and feelings time spent on social media is a vast. BBC Future reports that scientists are also looking at how social media can be used to diagnose depression and can help people receive treatment earlier. Microsoft Research surveyed uh, for for 117 people and analyzed their Twitter profiles for depressive language, linguistic style, judgment, and emotion. From these causes symptoms in 7 out of 10 cases, research from Harvard and Vermont universities also analyzed uh, 16.6 Instagram photo of people debuted and similar to last year with similar success rates. The conclusions of social media is something that cannot be be separate. Sorry, the conclusion of social media is something that cannot be separated separated from us at this time. Even if journey social media has now changed our way of life and several levels so that it can be said that social media has become an important medium in society. Technology determines. And social media has not only become an important medium but has also turned it into a person's self identity. We can see how social media has changed its function to become someone's second mode, thus making social media itself representative in cyberspace, and of course, by being self represent cyberspace, then of course we will always show the positive side ourselves, so that sometimes the reality that excites with what in Cyberspace indifference is different, but of course not everyone behaves like that. Everyone use is of course different. Difference on social media. If this allowed to drag on, it can dangerous for mental health because in the end of you will depend on many aspects of yourself for judgment through social media that are pseudo and easy to change. Here are some of the negative impact of social media that you need to be aware of and prevent early on. That's all my opinion about the debate today. Thank you.